Hello, and thank you so much for subscribing. I am Christine Aiello, and I'm so excited to share my tips and tools with you to clearing your skin. Now, I know you are probably so frustrated with trying everything under the sun, and this is why you're here today. And I want to express one of my most favorite tools to clearing acne, and this works for me every time I start getting cystic hormonal acne. And I'm a big believer in using food as medicine. So I'm gonna show you natural approaches to balance your hormones. So I'm here in my kitchen to show you common foods to help balance your hormones naturally. Now, have you heard of seed cycling? Seed cycling is basically using specific seeds for the different phases of your menstrual cycle. Now, women have two phases. Phase 1, which is the estrogen phase, and phase 2, which is the progesterone phase. So we're gonna be talking about phase 1 today. So phase 1 is the beginning of your menses, day 1, all the way up until about 14 or 15 days. And that's when you start to ovulate. So there are two seeds that we use during this phase: flax seeds and pumpkin seeds. Now what you wanna do is use raw, fresh ground, preferably organic seeds. You would want to use a coffee grinder. That's what I use for my flax seeds, and you just throw them in, grind them up, and use 2 tablespoons. You want 2 tablespoons a day. So you could either use 2 tablespoons of flax, or 1 of each, or 2 of the pumpkin. Now, if you are estrogen dominant, and a lot of women are these days, you're gonna wanna use more of the flax. Now, flax contains lignans that's gonna help to bind to excess estrogen and move it through your body. Now, pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc, so they're gonna be very beneficial for the skin as well. Now, for me, I noticed the greatest benefit of acne reduction with the flax seeds. The flax seeds for me were a total game changer. Now, what you want to do, and how I like to do it, is for breakfast, I like to either use a yogurt, plain yogurt, throw 2 tablespoons of flax seeds and some raw honey. It's delicious. Or if you have a high-powered blender like the one back here, that's a Vitamixer, you can throw them in your smoothies. So you don't have to use the coffee grinder. You can just pulverize them in your blender, and that will be just fine. So get creative with your seeds. You don't have to just use them in breakfast foods. You can throw them on salads, on top of soups. You just wanna make sure that they are raw, freshly ground, and preferably, I like to use organic because we're trying to balance the body. So the least amount of pesticides and chemicals is going to help. So just remember 2 tablespoons a day of either one or both. And that's all you need to do for the first 14 to 15 days of your menstrual cycle. So stay tuned for tomorrow's video, where we are going to be going over phase 2. That's the progesterone phase, and the 2 different seeds that help support that phase. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.